Hi, salam. Welcome to the makeup chair. So now I'm going to be using powders over all the cream products and liquid products. I'm first using a bronzer in the NARS Hot Escape palette, saturating the brush and then pressing it into the brush at the back of the hand, applying it over the contour and edge of the concealer to give a nice seamless blend, and also setting the powder. Once again, showing not to go over that area of my face, to drag it down because I want it to be lifted, and apply until you get the intensity that you desire. And do the same on the other side. Always blend it upwards so you don't drag your brush below the contour line, and just blend it in nicely, patting motions. Same on the forehead. Obviously, if you weren't wearing a scarf, push it into the hairline, under the chin, blending in the warmth and the definition, down into the neck area, on the edge of my ear, and take the same brush and only use the edge in the bronzer, press it into the brush and then blend it into the contour shade, setting the contour and defining the contour at the same time. If you want, you could use a smaller brush to do this as well, but I'm just using the edge of the brush that I've used on the face as well. Blend it in nicely. I'm such a blender, guys. I will blend like it's your friend. Now I'm gonna go in with the powder blush, and I'm using a fluffy angled brush, applying it onto the brush and then pressing it into the brush in the back of my hand, applying it on the high points of the face. Once again, merging it with the bronzer that I applied, and quite high up, as you can see, on the temple, because I want to lift and sculpt with a blush as well, and not drag the face down, keeping the color halfway on the apple of my cheek and keeping it upwards towards the hairline. Dust a bit on the nose, a little bit on the forehead and the chin. Once again, I'm such a blender. I'll keep on blending. Now I'm going to use a slightly darker shimmer blusher, and I'm only going to use it on the highest point where I applied the first blush. It's just to give intensity and add to the sculpting of the face. I'm just pressing it into that area of the face and blending it out. Using more than one blush can sometimes be such a game changer. And as you can see, a nice seamless blend. You can't see the line of the bronzer, can't see the line of the contour, can't see the line of the concealer or the two blushes. Just blend it in nicely. Now I'm going in with a highlighter on the highest point of the cheek, on the cheekbone, keeping it at that angled shape. And I'm going to use my finger with a bit of the highlighter and apply it on the bridge of my nose and a little bit on the tip. I've got this cute butter nose that I love to enhance. Just merge it in, press it into the skin, and it gives a beautiful natural glow without too much highlighter. And as you can see, when I turn my face, that is what you want, to just give a beautiful natural lift on the face. I'm going in with our NARS translucent powder, once again fluffy brush on the brush into the back of the hand, and I'm just going to set a little bit in that area of my face to give a more blurred effect, and also stop any creasing and movement of product or any oil in those areas that I normally have pushing through. And that's the finished complexion look. Nice soft glam, skin-like glow, sculpted. And last step, going in with the NARS setting mist, just to melt any powders and set the makeup and complexion for the day. Hope you enjoyed.